Let's be real for a moment. Self-belief isn't some magical superpower. It's more like learning to ride a bike. Messy, awkward, and filled with moments where you're pretty sure you're about to fall flat on your face. Remember that time you wanted to try something new? Maybe it was applying for a job you thought was out of your league, or starting that side project everyone said was impossible. That moment of hesitation, that voice whispering, "What if I'm not good enough?" That's the exact battlefield of self-belief. I'm not here to tell you to magically become fearless, because let's be honest, fear is part of being human. Confidence isn't about never feeling scared. It's about feeling scared and showing up anyway. Like that time you gave a presentation with shaking hands, spoke up in a meeting when your heart was racing, tried something completely new, knowing you might look stupid. Those aren't moments of weakness. Those are moments of pure, raw courage. Self-belief looks different for everyone. For some, it's getting out of bed when depression feels suffocating. For others, it's sending that risky email, or setting a boundary, or simply believing you deserve more. Here's a truth most motivation speeches won't tell you. Your journey won't be a straight line. It'll be messy, full of detours, filled with moments of doubt. And that's not just okay. That's beautiful. Every setback is just data, not a judgment, not a definition, just information. Celebrate the tiny wins. Made your bed, showed up for yourself, tried something that scared you. Those are victories. Small, significant, yours. Self-belief isn't about being fearless. It's about being brave enough to be afraid. Brave enough to try, brave enough to begin. You are not your worst moment. You are not your biggest fear. You are the possibility, the potential, the promise. Believe, just a little, today. Look in the mirror. What do you see? A collection of past failures? A canvas of missed opportunities? Or something more? Something unfinished? Every single person standing at the crossroads of transformation has asked this question. Every legend, every innovator, every person who ever changed their world started exactly where you are right now. Let me tell you a truth that most people are afraid to admit. The only difference between who you are and who you could be is not talent, not luck, not circumstance. It's choice. Imagine a sculptor, not some mystical artist with perfect conditions, but a real person working with what they have. They don't wait for the perfect block of marble. They start, chip by chip, mistake by mistake, moment by moment. Your life is that unfinished sculpture. Every setback, a chisel mark. Every failure, a potential masterpiece in progress. Perfection is a lie invented by those too afraid to start. Progress is the only truth worth pursuing. There's a battlefield inside you. And it's not about external enemies. It's about the voice that whispers, "You're not good enough. They'll laugh at you. What if you fail?" But here's the brutal truth. That voice, it's not a warning. It's a challenge. Every time you felt small, every moment you've been told to sit down, to be quiet, to accept less, those weren't limitations. They were invitations to prove them wrong. Failure is not a stop sign. It's a compass. Think about the greatest stories of human achievement. Thomas Edison didn't invent the light bulb. He discovered 10,000 ways it wouldn't work. And in those 10,000 attempts, he found the one way that would change the world. Your setbacks are not roadblocks. They are detours to destiny. Courage is not a grand Hollywood moment. It's a daily practice. First, micro-courage. Make your bed. Speak up in a meeting. Send that email you've been avoiding. Second, mental conditioning. Challenge your comfort zone. Do one thing daily that scares you. Third, emotional resilience. Learn to sit with discomfort. Growth happens in those moments. Your past does not predict your future. Your circumstances do not define your potential. Your limitations are just undiscovered strengths. You are not a victim of your story. You are the author. The unspoken contract with yourself. Every morning, you make a choice. To shrink or to expand. to hide or to shine, to accept the script others wrote, or to write your own. When doubt creeps in, and it will, remember, the greatest prison is the one we build in our minds. The keys to freedom, they've always been in your hand. Today is not just another day. It's your declaration of sovereignty. Your potential is not a destination. It's a daily journey of becoming. So stand up, step forward, begin. The world is waiting. Not for the perfect version of you, but for the real you. Unfiltered, unbroken, unstoppable. Now go. Become. Belief isn't a switch you flip. It's a structure you build, brick by brick. Think about the most powerful machine you know. Not some flashy technology, but something fundamental, like water. Water doesn't argue with the rock. It doesn't fight the mountain. It simply finds a way. Persistent, unyielding, transforming everything it touches. That's self-belief, not arrogance, not blind confidence, but a deep, unshakable understanding that you are capable of adaptation, of growth, of becoming. Nobody sees the moments that truly define you. The 3 a.m. conversation with yourself when doubt feels like a physical weight. The silent tears of frustration. The moments when giving up seems easier than continuing. These are the real battlegrounds of self-belief. But here's what most people miss. Those moments aren't your weakness. They're your forge. Every doubt you face is an opportunity to rebuild your internal narrative. Belief is not about being fearless. Belief is about moving forward, even when your hands shake, even when your voice trembles, even when the path isn't clear. Self-belief is an ecosystem. It requires honest reflection, consistent action, compassionate persistence, not perfect action, not constant action, but intentional action. Your potential doesn't have a ceiling. It has a horizon. And horizons, they keep expanding as you move. Self-belief isn't loud. It doesn't need to prove itself to anyone. It simply exists. Quietly, powerfully. Like a seed breaking through concrete. Unstoppable. Inevitable. Today, you're not just listening to words. You're witnessing the moment you choose yourself. Not perfectly, not completely, but definitively. Believe in yourself, even when no one does. Because you came to this world alone and you'll leave alone. If you don't believe in yourself, you can't do anything. No one can walk your path. No one can fight your battles. No one can believe in you if you don't believe in yourself.